Well, I am back in Maryland, and I'm really excited because we have officially started the All Body Project. And this time I have to thank my client, Amanda, because she's the one that actually thought of the term All Body. And although I can't pronounce it very well, nothing new about that, it could not be more perfect. So thank you so much, Amanda. Now, while I was in Myrtle Beach, I was hanging out with my girl Super Jess, and we're cruising the Harris Teeter produce section. And I thought, you know what, we had not seen each other for 3 years. It'd be really great if we shared a new recipe together. And that's when I saw parsnips. And I remember seeing this recipe for parsnip fries back in the day, and I said, this could be perfect. And wow, so delicious. Like, I love sweet potato fries, one of my favorite meals. And I have to say, parsnip fries run to close first. In fact, they might actually be leading the pack a little bit right now because, again, I'm all about eating with the eyes first. And parsnip fries look a lot more like regular French fries than sweet potato fries. So I decided to share with my Old Body Project girl, my HBP girls, for their first week in their meal plan. And they all came to me and they're like, Lindsay, what are parsnip fries? And then judging by the response on Facebook, I thought, you know what, this would be a great video to share with my Be Well community. Because the thing is, parsnip fries, I think, are very underused, obviously. And they're a wonderful vegetable for the fall because as it's getting cooler, a lot of the energy in our plants is going to the roots. And parsnips just happen to be a root vegetable. Now, they look like carrots. I kind of call them an albino-looking carrot. And they obviously can be found in produce section, but you would have to ask your produce manager where they are because, I don't know, they might be near Brussels sprouts, broccoli, who knows. So ask your produce manager where they are. They usually come in a bag. It's very simple how to make these, so simple. Okay, first of all, you're just going to go ahead and peel them using your peeler. Now, for those of you, I'm really not into calorie counting, but a cup of parsnips are only 100 calories. So they're very figure friendly, and I love all the micronutrients in them, and one of the highest they are in micronutrients is copper, and copper is really good for our bone health. So, and I always have a trash can. I have this problem I have to clean up as soon as I finish. So now we have it shredded, so I went ahead and cut the ends. Alright, cut the ends off. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half because you have one skinny section and one fat section. So the skinny section, you only really need to cut off one time. It really depends on the size of your parsnips, okay? And then the fat section, we're going to cut in half and then maybe cut up 3 times. Now, as far as like measurement, I'm all about visual. You want it to be a little thicker than McDonald's French fries, okay, I say? So then you go ahead and put in your dish. You can go ahead and put it on a baking sheet. I'm going to go ahead and put it in stoneware. I'll talk about stoneware later. It's very toxic-free, very friendly. So go ahead and put it in my stoneware. Now, I have it at 425, so it's a higher heat, so I like to use like a saturated fat, and I love me some coconut oil. I use coconut oil a lot. This amount in here, I'm just going to try to take like maybe a tablespoon. It's liquefied right now, so it's perfect. If it's kind of, you know, as it gets colder, it might not be liquefied. It might be more like thick. So what you want to do is, instead of like warming it up, what I do is I go ahead and put the parsnips in first, let it warm up a little bit, bring it out, and then put the coconut oil on, and it just kind of melts, and then I mix it all in. So that way, just anytime I can save a step, the better. I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt, just like a little bit. You know, to each is their own as far as salt. You know, after a while, you might not need to use as much salt. And then I always like to add some little herb. Today I'm going to add some rosemary because I just love the smell of rosemary. Just go ahead and sprinkle it on there. Okay, so you're just going to pop this in the oven. You're going to wait like maybe 10 minutes and then like check it out and like toss it around a little bit and then go back for another 10 minutes. It's very hard to say how long it takes. You kind of have to get a feel for your oven. So the first batch, just kind of stay around, all right? And wait till you smell that sweet smell of the parsnips. And I just think you guys will really, really enjoy this recipe. So be well.